Hi guys, Anne-Marie here, and today I am killing this kit. I'm putting my June Fake It Till You Make It kit out of its misery. Maybe just out of my misery. I mean, it's just time for this kit to go. I made a huge kit. It had a very wide-ranging color palette. Trying to dupe the Paige Evans Blooming Wild collection. I really enjoyed the process, and I enjoyed using the kit. But it has reached the end of its road. If you'd like to see the original kit, I'll add a link here and in the description box below. Or you can check out the whole Fake It Till You Make It playlist on my channel. First, I'm just showing you what's left over. And I'm kind of sorting my scraps as I go by size. So my plan was to make cards. That's what I wanted to do to kill my kit. I've made as many layouts as I felt I could wring out of it. And so it was time to turn to cards. So I'm pulling all of these scraps out. I've got some rather largish pieces, some actual full 8.5 by 11 still. And then I have a lot of those strips that are 3.5 inches by 12 or 11 inches. I have a lot of those because I scrap 8.5 by 11, but I have a 12 by 12 stash. So I have to trim off that extra 3.5 inches, and I'm always left with those big kind of column type pieces. I also had a bunch of embellishments left over. So next I'm going to show you the first batch of cards that I made. I originally wanted to use the November 2023 sheetload of cards sketch, but diagonals just kind of aren't my thing. I don't know why. So I decided to straighten it out. And then I got some measurements wrong. So the overall look I ended up with was these two rectangular blocks and a smaller 1/2 inch-ish strip down the middle. And then this was all matted on kind of a regular card background mat. And then there was a circular element kind of right on top. For the focal image on most of these, I just die cut some circles out of white scraps that I had left. I grabbed a floral stamp set that I had not used very much, and my archival ink, stamped some different flowers, and then I watercolored in the flowers. I just wanted something quick and easy, and I wanted to be able to custom match the colors because, again, there's a wide range of colors in this kit. And so I felt like a flower would be the most versatile type of focal image. And then if I was able to do the watercoloring, I could mix until I got a perfect match. So here are the cards that I made from this first session. They all use paper and cardstock from the kit that was left over, except for that Make-A-Wish right there with the rainbow cake. That is from my stash, but everything else was from the kit, or it was these watercolored flowers that were also die cut from cardstock that was left over in the kit. All right, so at this point, I really had just tons of paper still. I had a lot of paper left over, lots and lots and lots and lots, and it was all these random sizes and shapes and weirdness, just bizarreness. I was not going to get any complete backgrounds out of any of this. So my go-to at this point, when I get to this part of any type of project, when I'm near the end, I start wallpapering. And so that's what I did. I paired up colors of the scraps of paper. I cut them into 5.25 inch lengths, and then I was able to just layer those strips with usually a pattern to the left and the more solid or the focal pattern to the right. It took up more of that space. And then I did various stuff to top them. For a lot of these, I used my stash of 3x4 cards because, again, I was down to the dregs and it was just paper. So there wasn't a lot more that I could do with the paper. There was not a lot left to fussy cut or anything. So I turned to my 3x4 stash. I matched those up to backgrounds, matted and popped those with foam tape. Here are the cards that I had from that second batch using the cut apart cards. All of the background paper here and many of the mats are from the leftover from the kit. I was able to use some of those foam rectangular sentiments. Those flowers there, the white flowers, are actually a couple of the die cut flowers left from the kit, but the pink didn't match, so I just flipped them over to use the white side and added a little watercoloring in the centers. and got some more of those tickets used up as well. And then that very last card, the laugh card, every single thing was left over from the kit. All the scraps, the frames, the sentiment. All right, so here are all 30 cards that I managed to make with the kit leftovers. There's, again, wide range of color schemes and moods. I love that. The cards are pretty simple and they're flats. They're going to be easy to mail. And here's what is left from my original ginormous kit. So thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun with this process, but I am glad to move on. Be sure to tune back in next week because I will be turning a 6x6 Christmas paper pad into as many holiday cards as possible. I'm going to squeeze it for all it's got. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate your subscription and your support. I will see you again next week with that 6x6 paper pad video. And in the meantime, I hope you have a scrappy, happy week. Bye.